Nostalgic. Welcome to the show.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Yes, big feature drop happened yesterday. Do we call it a feature drop? Yeah, headline features. We're gonna take a look at the video, and I'm gonna be talking about that. How are you guys doing? Oh, quite a few of you popped in. Thank you for popping in today. This is my name is Daljit. This is Daljit's Moments. I also stream on YouTube Bust the Net, where I do guides and videos for the game Football Manager. Next season there will be a long-term save there too, just for those guys who may not know I'm here. I plan to do a long-term save. I'm going to be announcing my FM22 save very, very soon. That will start in beta. Hey, yes, we will be looking at the video. We'll be discussing it as well. Yep, definitely. I want to be looking at showing you guys what is going to be in the game. I'm doing well, man. Risky, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well. NJR. Hi, how are you? Cream Dreamstar. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't think there's gonna be a that thing called the AMC target, man. Well, okay, so where are we right now with this game, right? Football Manager. Now, okay, before I do these kind of things, I like to manage expectations, right? First up, usually people go in there, okay, let's set the stage first. I am not, when I think a game is shit, I'll say it's shit. Okay, I've done it many times before, much to the annoyance of people who actually pay me sometimes to do these kind of things. So, to give a good review or a good report or, good feedback on a game, I've done it many times, right? So, but I believe that whoever is playing the game, they've got to be honest about it, right? So I'm going to be honest about it because I was very honest about FM17. I did say it was shit. I was very honest about FM13. It was so bad, I didn't even play for 2 years. So, yeah. So for me, FM16 was a lot better, but then we had this UI, right? I think it was in FM17 or FM18. I can't remember when, but it was the terrible UI where I had to click 4 times just to get out of the game. So I mean, if I make changes, then it's like you gotta click your way out just to get to the game, which is ridiculous. So I will call a game out if I think it's fall short. And there are certain areas of the game where I hope people can understand, like, for example, the match engine. The match engine isn't something that's easy to fix. I mean, it's easy to sit on the outside and go, they should be doing this, he should be doing this, he should be doing that, he shouldn't be doing this, he shouldn't be doing that. I mean, that's easy to say, right? It's easy to say, but try coding it into the game. That's not as easy. It's very easy if you're a non-programmer to talk. Okay, yeah, try coding it. Especially when you find a bug, right? And then you go, okay, logically he should be going here. He shouldn't be going there. And then everybody goes, yeah, he's going there. Then the poor coder goes in and goes, okay, now I'm going to make him come inside. Then suddenly all the other pieces fall apart. Then it's a question of, okay, how do we balance this? But SI had one big problem last year. In fact, they've had this handicap for about a few years now. It's the 2D disc. Basically what happens is we used to have this 2D engine, right? A long time ago, we had a 2D engine. So the animation was built on the 2D engine. Now, when SI started doing the 3D stuff, the animation was still coming from that 2D disc. So we had that issue a long time ago. So, but we're gonna check out the video. Yeah, we're gonna check out the video. I'm gonna play the video, right? So, guys, we are gonna view the video, and I'm gonna pause it wherever I think, right? Wait, this is interesting. Okay, this is something that we should be discussing as well. So let me just sort my stuff out. Hopefully I can see more than one thing, including the chat, because normally when I do something like this, I can't really see the chat. So let's see if this works. You see, I'm trying to do multiple things. I didn't even test this out. Okay, so okay, let's swap. Okay, this is working. All right, so here we go. I'll kill the music and just listen to what they say.
Across 2 episodes, I'm going to be talking to the people behind the game. From the studio itself to figures from the wider footballing world.
That's James.
How this year's key
That's James Alcott, right? So he is supposed to QPR. Now wait, hold on. There are pictures here. Right? We got to stop here. See, this for me is damn interesting. Yeah, the reason why is we have something similar right now in FM21, but it isn't nearly as polished, right? This takes all the data that we currently have in the game on a league. See, you have league by league, right over here. And then we have the team defending over here. So we can actually go in and then we can find out team attacking numbers. We can find out team defending numbers. This overall match momentum, I know what this is. This is that horizontal bar, which you see in a lot of football games, right? They have either vertical bar or horizontal bar showing the how the match is evolving. So you can see the general performance over a season is over here as well. And this data hub obviously replaces, I have the other game open, Team Report, right? Because this used to be Team Report. So that means the tabs here are going to lead us to something, especially here. I'm very curious about opponent. And then we've got all these other stuff. Last match passes, like the key highlights, which they spoke about, right? So that was very exciting. And then they've got this whole new, I like this part. Deadline day is not my favorite time of the year. I really don't care about deadline day. Hey, Z, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I know it's you. Zatra siempre. I don't know, man, Cameron. I don't know if set pieces are going to be better. But this deadline day, for anybody who is into deadline day and all that shit, I feel good for you, right? Okay. Got all these reactions and how much is spent. I'm not a big fan of deadline day. Even in real life, I can't be asked about deadline day. So, as they went on, they had a chat with Miles Jacobson, who spoke about the whatchamacallit? What was that thing he talked about? Data Hub, right? I mean, Miles has been there. Actually, for anyone who's interested in working at SI, just consider this, right? Miles and I are around the same age. Okay. And he was a bug tester. He started out as a beta tester in SI, and then he went up the chart. So if you ever want to work at SI, don't shy, don't be, okay? Starting out as a beta tester isn't that bad. So we've got, they worked through, they're basically talking about the challenges of working through a pandemic, right? So we're just going to skip. Yeah, I know it's challenging, but we are here to talk about the headline features. Okay, let's scroll through here. And he's talking about club vision here, or the FM22 vision, which is interesting. You should just check it out. Check out what he has to say. What I'm going to go to is this. All right. Now, this is interesting. You see scouting? Right. This actually looks like, okay, this is FM20. This is definitely FM22. But here, transfer value. This is big. For me, this is, I know some of you might be thinking, the transfer system needs a big change, right? That's for sure. I totally agree. The transfer system needs a big change. But this is very interesting because our problem last time in the game was not knowing what the thresholds were, right? You go in there, you don't know what would piss your player off. For example, like you go in there, okay, I don't want people to sign my player. So I've got Joey. I'm going to put a 150 million price tag on Joey, and Joey gets all upset. You're thinking Joey shouldn't be upset because he's that good to you. But this is the value that I assume is baked into the game itself, the transfer engine, right? So it will probably be reflected. Yeah, it's probably going to be you don't need to scout. I'm sure you need to scout, okay? Because there's no way. You see, I'm sure that there has got to be some minimum knowledge for you to generate these ranges, right? Okay, let me just put it this way. Okay, I don't believe there is. You're gonna get a situation where you're in England, a player in Qingdao province in southern China, you can see how much is valued. That doesn't make any sense. So SI is not going to do that, right? So probably there's going to be, you need to have scouted the area, opened that area up, all right? And then you get a value, right? So this is how I think it's going to work, right? So it's going to show us the value. And then, there's not too much, right? They didn't reveal too much about this, right? Let's listen.
Which which are going to change the way that people do transfers inside the game. It looks like a small change at first, but it's actually quite a big thing. Plus, loads more changes as well that you'll find out more about in this video and over the next few weeks.
So, I mean, Miles, as usual, is just being, he's just being coy, okay? He's going to do this, right? It's his job to do this. This is his job not to reveal everything, right? The offset, right? Just in case they're in the alpha right now, right? So being in the alpha, things can change, right? But whatever you see now is definitely going to come out in the game. So from what I can tell, from what I can see, transfer values are a range. So how do you then, logically, right? How do you then narrow the range? You have to scout, right? You have to talk to okay, how do we now do it? We do it now by talking to the agent. The agent tells us what the range is usually. That's where the range comes from in the game, right? So the agent currently tells us the range. So what they've done is they've taken what the agent is telling us and they just put it in front, right? Okay, so that becomes the transfer value. So I think the concept of value is gone. So they've got transfer value instead. So now we have to make a ballpark estimate on what we think the player's value is going to be. That's it. That's all. I mean, there's not going to be a dollar value. It's going to be a range, which is kind of cool. I love that little change. I think it's a brilliant change. And then they spoke to the visualization director as well. And I like it when they bring up things about
of course.
the visualization side of the game, right?
We'll sort of collate some of the ideas that relate to a given feature from the community and from the team, and then through a process we'll refine that into a high-level design document, then into a full technical design document, and the goal of that document is to allow the developers and the engineers to implement that feature.
What's interesting is this, guys. All right. What's interesting is this. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we do have on the forums, right, a features section, right? Okay. The features section. Now, the features section is fantastic. There are about 8,000 features there that are going to be coming from the game. Right. So that is going to be there are 8,000 features that are in their kind of like feature list of things that they want to add to the game, and then they actually have this brainstorming session over at SI Towers where they think about which features add the most value to the game and which are the ones that they can implement. And I know that one of the things that they're looking at doing, this I know they want to do because they've spoken about this publicly as well. Set pieces, but having helped with the tactical creator way back in 2012, I know how difficult that is, right? Because we've got the match AI, and it's all in one right now with the set pieces. So they're gonna have to take out set pieces themselves. So that's gonna be a big challenge. Now, currently in the game, then they were talking about like the current stuff that's already. I mean, they've got the XG match story, which is going to be which is still in the game right now, right? Right. But they've got all this other information that is going to be, it's still there. But they've taken all that and put it into a data hub, which has collated all that information, which I'm very excited about. Because if you think about it, right, the data hub is a fantastic. It's already a fantastic tool. Remember, the data that we have is already fantastic. The problem is actually extracting the information. I had to use scatter plots just to get the numbers out. But this is what I meant earlier about match momentums. Now, this is very significant because later on, we will get to hear from my good friend Nick Madden, who's the match AI producer, right? And he spoke about the short-term stamina model, which means the game pressing is dead. Or it might go, it might go the way of the doldrum. And then we've got this as well. Now, this I'm so happy about, right? This is one of my favorite features in the game. Because we've had this is the reason why FM22 in FM21 they didn't fix the key pass combinations, because they were working on this. So I guess that's the reason why they wanted to just go, we're not going to fix something right now. Let's just worry about getting this working. So they were probably working on this last year because there were a lot of inaccurate numbers. Yeah. So what we have here is, if you look at this, right, notice the bottom here: rare, fairly frequent, frequent, and very frequent. That's pass intensity. That means the number of times passes are happening in the area, which explains why they did focus play changes very early. They did that. The focus play instructions were revamped last year. So whenever you do a focus play, you should see more passes in that area. And I think we were complaining last year that the key pass maps were not working very well in FM21. What I like is you can actually see now the importance of a play as well. Look at the size, right? So the striker here, as far as the key passes are concerned, is not very important. Whereas this guy is huge. The right back, he's like the cog in the machine. So he's so important to the way they build up their attacks down the right flank. Now, if you look at this, right, these are visual indicators that we've been missing in the game, and they finally added these visual indicators to the game. And when I saw this, man, I mean, like, okay, some people out there are probably going to go, so how does that help me in my game? I mean, come on, if that guy is the main linchpin in your tactic, and if that guy is the main linchpin in your tactic, and it's not working, for example, your tactic has failed, then if the pass combinations themselves are going to help you understand what's happened, right? Who do you fix? And this as well. Like I spoke to you about scatter plots just now. Look at what is happening on the right hand side of the screen, right? You're asking the data analyst to create a visualization. This is huge for me, because in FM21, FM20, 19, 18, 17, I've been doing this myself. I've been extracting numbers from the game and putting them into XG, or trying to put them into Excel spreadsheets, or trying to get my friends to do it for me, right? Because I needed a way to visualize the data. I needed a way to understand the data. But if you look at this,
you can request your shot maps, the XG timelines you saw.
This is huge. Okay, for anybody doing Moneyball, okay, I don't think this will be available on scouting, for example, right? You still will have to go and extract it and go out. But you see all these other dots here? These are other players in your league. So for me, this is important, right? So this tells me like headers won ratio over contested headers. So basically, how good is a player at getting up in the air, right, and winning the ball? But if we can actually ask for information here, or hopefully there's more functionality, like to do things like I want to see interceptions, right, for 90 minutes. Okay, so that will be cool as well. Right, so this is huge.
But we've also added a few different things, so you can dig into like specific information about maybe like a metric you really care about. You care about how well your defenders are heading the ball. I'm going to ask my analyst for a graph about heading. Shows you where your players are, know straight away how well they're doing. There's also stuff like zone map information, so it breaks down the pitch and it shows you how frequently you're doing things in different areas. So it's just ways of turning existing large amounts of data into something that someone can actually learn something from.
This has been the big issue in all versions of Football Manager. Okay, I'm happy to say that it's finally in the game, right? Okay, for the last 3 seasons, one of my feature requests has been, can you please allow us to have scatter plots or allow us to visualize that data in the game? And finally, it is here in FM22. We're gonna get the beast. Now, I don't expect it to be for every single league, because there's a huge amount of crunching that's going to go on if that's the case, right? So, I mean, I guess if you want to go out there and do Moneyball metrics, you're going to have to find a way of doing it yourself. But at the moment, I have a very simple formula, and I'll share that with you guys when FM22 launches. First, I need to test it. All right, so we've got other things as well, right? So that was for me the significant one. And of course, my friend Nick, I like him because we always discuss things about the match engine, right?
What the real world conceives as football.
So let's talk about FM22. This year specifically, how is it moving on? There are a few elements here and that I'm privy to, which is amazing, and I'd love you to explain them to me in a bit more detail. So first of all, dribbling. How has that changed in the match engine?
For the number of cycles, we've actually been working behind the scenes to bring a new animation engine to life. So we'll be debuting our new animation engine in FM22. Our old animation engine, whilst was important for our growth of improving the 3D elements of the game, we were restricted. So our old animations, they were lumped on that 2D disc. But our new animation engine gives us a lot more freedom. The players aren't restricted to the movement of the disc. They can move off of it, which is really important to get them in situations to make touches of the ball even look even more realistic. So we've got this overall vision to A, make football believable and authentic, and B, to eradicate foot sliding. So that's something that we've really worked hard on this year, is that element of the player touching the ball. If you had seen it in actually previous versions of the game, the player doesn't actually touch the ball as succinctly as it does now. And that's our foundations. Our new animation engine is the foundations for growing going forward. But just because we've improved the visuals, we also had to improve the AI and the decision of when to dribble, when to not dribble, when to turn, for example. So they might be dribbling around a rabbit hole, might need to turn, get out of trouble, use those fine looking motion capture animations that we got for turns and dribbles and cuts to then play it backwards. So
it's so lovely to see you so excited about it. This is
yeah.
fantastic. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's stick with defense then. We're talking about kind of tackles and bits and pieces like that. Pressing. Pressing is, again, becoming that little bit more intelligent. Is that right?
Yeah, so we've overhauled the pressing system and added triggers, which is the most important element of like your pressing system. So within the instructions that you had in the game already, so like your line of engagement, your defensive line, where you want to show players either down the line or inside, that all links up to the angles in which the players then go and press the ball. And also, the best element of the pressing this year, for me, is that players now, based off their stamina, they have
Okay, guys, I'm so excited. I muted myself. This is how excited I am. Okay, this is huge. Okay, all right. Look at. I mean, we haven't had this, right? I mean, you can roll back the years. Oh, I can't repeat what I just said because the drama won't sound so good. But between 1998 and 2021, right? We could play on very attacking mentality, throughout the match. Very, very attacking mentality. I'm sure I'm not muted anymore, right? I doubt I'm muted anymore, But I was muted just now. So we could play on very attacking mentality for 90 freaking minutes. High tempo. Your players don't get tired. It was busted. People will go like, but I want to play defensive football, I can't. People, and then the advice people will give, right? Okay, you don't play defensive football, you gotta play an attacking mentality. And people go like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. But I don't want to take any risks. You don't get the ball up the pitch quickly. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta take some risks. You gotta eat people, craft it in such a way that it made sense. I'm not muted. Okay, I think some people are just trolling me right now. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. So now with these changes, this is huge. This is huge, okay? Because gegenpressing in the game was broken. Let's just put it this way, it is broken. Because if you can press for 90 minutes with substandard players, it doesn't make any sense. What this actually means is, guys, buckle up. We can finally do one of two things. Okay? I don't know if we're gonna have to be. Yeah, I don't think you can play one tactic for 90 minutes anymore. You cannot play one tactic for 90 minutes and get away with bloody murder. So imagine this, right? You go out there, you downloaded this tactic, it's set on very attacking mentality, and you just sit down there and you press the button and you go make coffee, come back with the title. It ain't happening anymore. That shit is gone. Okay? It is out of the door. Because your players you better have 21 N'Golo Kantes in your squad. Okay? Players with fantastic stamina, natural fitness, and work rate. The three attributes that you'll need. On top of that, based on what you just said, okay, they also need to have this. They will need to know when, because they're going to make decisions on the pitch based on their physical condition on whether or not they're going to close down. Because a player might have fantastic natural fitness, good stamina, but if his decision making is poor, you're screwed. So players might not even close down when you're going like, why doesn't he close down? You don't know, he's not closing down. Why? It's going to happen. Right, guys? You could be leading by 3 goals. You're pushing all the way and then you're sitting down there going, like me, this is me, right? This is how I lose some of my draft mode matches, okay? I'm leading 2-0, man. Yeah, I that's it, man. I just want to put the sword in. I just want to do this to my opponent. So I'm going to go very attacking mental. I'm going to juice it up. And guess what happens? I lose, right? But now if you do the same thing in FM22, you're toast. Because there's a very strong possibility the AI is going to hit you back. So what this means is you will need to account for stamina, natural fitness, and decision making as well. So and some of the mental attributes, because a player will need those attributes before he decides to close down. Now there's something else that he said earlier, right? Which you should really be paying attention to. It's called triggers. Now, when we play football, we understand triggers to be several things like loose touch, triggers a press. I played football before. I used to play hockey as well. So my coach would tell me, if the player doesn't control the ball very well with the hockey stick, you go in straight. Okay. So, these are common triggers that we are taught. In football, if your back is to goal, close him down. He takes a loose first touch, you close him down. That's another trigger as well. It's in the game right now. And I spoke to Stinger about it many times. Right. There is a trigger in the game with opposition instructions too. Right. That trigger is show onto foot. So now, from what I can tell from this conversation, because triggers, and then it's very possible that we are going to see a whole slew of ways in which to. I don't think pressing is going to be like, you go in there, we're going to have a new pressing module. I don't think so. I don't think that's happening because that's too drastic. That's like too left field a change, right? It's not. If they didn't change the set piece creator, it means they're still using the same match engine, right? They're using the same match engine, it's the same tools, but they mean rework. That's all. That's my take on it, right? So because they are not in a position right now to give us a new, like, they can't do what they did in FM12, basically, right? FM12 is different. But what this does mean is like Stinger says, substitutions are going to be huge. When do you time your substitutions? So how do you play this kind of a game now? So this is how I would be approaching these kind of games. For the first time in a long time, you will finally see me go from attacking mentality to cautious. Because that's the easiest one to drop all the sliders in one go. Because a drop in mentality adjusts all your sliders, including tempo, width, passing, blah, 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 all by a short amount. The other way of doing it is what we used to do in FM Live. In FM Live, we used to have shot combinations, if you can remember. We used to have retained possession. If you guys can remember this, we used to, come a bit narrow, reduce passing, reduce tempo, reduce passing length, tempo, width. Yeah, that's what we used to do, right? Okay. Now, you can add things like, you can even do things now where you can opt not to use work ball into box. I mean, please, work ball into box is not a go-to. I don't mind using work ball into box, but work ball into box as a TI should be very carefully applied in the game, right? Because you can't use it against the defensive team, because usually they'll be backing the defense by the time you decide to work ball into box. So unless you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, maybe Jack Grealish in your team, right? 3 very good technical players and 1 or 2 really good playmakers, you have no hope in hell of scoring a goal. Okay. It's better use hit early crosses and drop your line of engagement. Hey, Jahid, how are you, man? Hey, thanks, Ryan, for subbing to the channel. Really hope the decisions attribute applies more to forward players as well. Seems heavily weighted to defenders and midfielders. I think decisions are getting reworked. Yeah, decisions is most likely getting reworked. Okay, let's listen to Nick some more before we go.
Have the concept of their sprint capacity, so they know when they can press, when they can't. So, just a plug and play gegenpress system is going to be a thing of the past. You really need to know that you've got the right players, so your recruitment's going to be key. You want players with obviously good stamina to fit in those systems, and also your training, your work on the pitch in the training field is going to be really important to then transition into that match environment.
I was fortunate enough to have a little go in the game yesterday. I felt it myself, my beloved QPR. We were doing well in the first half. I think we overpressed a little bit, and then the guys were struggling in the second half, and we ended up drawing that game. So the consequences there are much greater. And in terms of the stamina of the players, you spoke about it there a little bit, but the kind of, if a team is pressing too much, that's going to affect the passing and the first touch and all those elements as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to affect their accuracy of either what they can perform, either because we actually this cycle we've also overhauled our accuracy as well. So we've added more accuracy and inaccuracy into elements of like passing, shots, first touch. We've improved those elements because we felt like realistically we weren't simulating overhit passes very well. We weren't simulating poor first touches again to link it into our pressing. And so there's all those elements that we needed to improve. So we were like, right, let's do it all in one go. Let's improve the whole so that we can get those little intricate details.
So there's loads of different elements within the match engine which have been improved, but there's a brand new role as well in the defence. 3 centre-backs has been very, very popular over the last few years, but in particular, I think, over the last 18 months. And there's a new wide centre-back role. Tell us about that.
This is going to be a really, really enjoyable role for our fans. They've been wanting this for a while. And we could have rushed it in and we could have just put in a role, but that really is never our intention. Like, we want to simulate the role accurately. And so we wanted to see it and watch it in different sort of systems and setups. And like, we've seen the evolution of the role, and like, managers have been so creative with how they've used their wide centre backs. So we've added that realism with different duties as well to suit whatever tactical style that you want to perform. But it isn't just the role itself. That role, it performs a number of duties. It attacks, so it overlaps and it underlaps. And previously in like iterations of the game, we have those instructions of underlap and overlap, but they're saved for your fullbacks, for your wing backs, for your inverted wingers, for your wingers. They're not necessarily used for your centre backs. So for us, it was about modifying those tactical instructions and making sure that we not only included the centre back in there, but like, how does your fullback or wing back move off the basis of that centre back? How does the players in front of them move? How do the players behind them, like their defensive midfielder, how does that move and how does that cover for that player? So yeah, for us, it was about the movement of the player on the ball, what they do with it, movement of them off the ball, where are they when you lose the ball? That's going to be fundamental for the whole system, and it's up to us to do a bit more education as well of how you could use that in the system, because there's going to be a lot of managers as soon as this game goes out where they're going to go, right, I want both my wide centre backs both on attack duty, and they're going to go forward, but they don't have a DM in there.
That is the critical thing. I'm so happy the white centre back is here, man. Hey, Roma FM, how are you, man? Long time no see. Hope you're well. I've been quietly watching your streams as well. But as you know, I'm only on Twitch once a week. Yeah, Stinger, you're right. You can see 2 tactics rotation per match here, where you get aggressive, picking your spots with it before backing off to a tactic to maintain energy and more rigid. This could be massive. Agree. In fact, I'm thinking that there's going to be, for example, right? You might. I've actually written in this year's guidebook strategies on how you can play. So I've come up with a strategy that I used to play a lot, called the hurricane start, right? So in a hurricane start, you're actually doing something akin to brute force, where you go pedal to the metal and you go all out to try and score a goal, right? That is like Jurgen Klopp, heavy metal football. And then once you scored your goal, maybe you want to take a breather, or maybe you gone heavy metal at the start and you can't score a goal, so you know you can't sustain it. So you want the players to get a breather. So then you dial it down with another combination of instructions. The combination of instructions I'm looking at are probably going to be more akin to something like what we're doing currently in the game, right? So like here we've got this is the tactic. And guys, you know, I'm also very confident that come FM20, we will be seeing certain things happen to strikerless systems. Yeah, they enjoy strikerless systems while they last. This is what I think. Because with the new models, like the stamina models and all that, these kind of tactics, which are generally played on these mentalities, because really good strikerless systems are played on attacking and very attacking mentalities. You rarely find anybody playing strikerless systems on cautious and balanced, right? The good ones are all on attacking, very attacking. Can you maintain that kind of a system for 90 minutes? I don't think so. So maybe a hurricane start could even be something like this, right? Like you could do something like this, right? And then go counter press. It's a total hurricane start, right? Where you're pushing with using the overlaps to push the players up higher the pitch, using pass into space and hit early cross. Because what we're doing with this is like a hurricane start, meaning you're pushing a team, you're going for the break, you're trying to score before they can even settle into defense, right? This is, you know, if people were to do this ain't a hurricane start. This is you start really aggressively, then you slow down when you get into their third, then you decide to work the ball. That's like counterintuitive. So hurricane starts will either have hit early cross or pass into space or a combination of both. And then most likely, you'll probably see a lot of guys doing this. Like maybe I'll do this. I want to hold possession in a game. I don't want to counter. I just when I have the ball, I just want to work my chances according. I want to work my opportunities. And I'll probably play like in another tactic. I'm assuming maybe I'm playing a 4-3-3. I could go standard high line of engagement and just leave it like this. The idea here is then drop the mentality down to something like cautious, right? Or balance, just to bring this down, just to bring this intensity down. This could be a thing that people actually do. So that's one way of approaching it. That's the more complicated way of approaching it, where you're very comfortable making these kind of TI changes. Naturally, for those guys who are not so comfortable making TI changes, then all they got to do is understand what these do, right? So hit and pass is good for hitting a team before they settle into a defensive posture. So all I got to do is, if I typically start with a tactic on attacking, maybe I'll drop it down to balance. See, the intensity is still quite aggressive, right? That's because we're doing this, right? Bang, bang. No. My intensity is still damn high. Oh, yes, it's the tempo. Yeah, bring a tempo now. You got to play with tempo a lot in the game as well. So chances are there's going to be cases where you're going to have to go lower than your tempo on positive mentality. See? So if you drop your mentality below, if you drop your tempo below your mentality, your intensity always drops, right? When you match it, your intensity goes up. When you go anything higher, intensity gets to the red zone. So always remember this is something that you can do. However, when you drop tempo down, you also have to be aware of one thing. It allows the team to press you, because it gives them time to get on the ball and gives them time to come at you. So you got to be careful. At the moment right now in FM21, FM21 is like this. That's my evil laugh. I don't even, no. I don't think you gotta, okay, a lot of guys don't do this, right? I don't know why you guys don't do this. Okay. This is what I do in the game. Do you know that my pressing doesn't change for every single match I play? It doesn't. I don't give a shit about what the other guys are doing. This is how I want them to play the football. I use OIs to force the team to play the football I want them to play. That's how I use OIs. And there's a very strong possibility you're going to have to do the same thing in FM22. Right? So it's different, right? So the model is totally different. You reckon split block? Yeah, you can do split block pressing. But this is the thing, right? Okay, currently this is broke. This role is broken, in my honest opinion. Because it's got this. See, a lot of roles right now are kind of broken. All right, this guy doesn't have it. This guy has got get further forward. You can PI the crap out of it. I think you can do it to not this guy, but the other role I think is the box to box. Yep. Yeah, you can give it to the box as well. So these roles are broken at the moment. So hopefully SI fix this, and if they fix this, we are golden, man. I don't think we're gonna have options on types of pressing because pressing that requires an entirely new match engine. Yeah, because to give you those kind of options, that's gonna be an entirely new match engine. Yeah, that's too big. Libero, 2 wide centre backs and 2 halfbacks in front, absolute curse. Okay, let's assume right now, right? Okay, let's assume for the sake of argument, right? We are creating a tactic for FM22. Okay, let's just do a tactic for FM22. All right, let's make a 3-man backline. Let's ignore everything else. Let's make our first FM22 tactic. The boss is in the house. All right, we got 3. We want to all go with a white centre back, don't we? Life is good, man. So we got to have a white centre back. So assume these 2 guys are our white centre backs, right? Okay. So the white centre back is typically going to come into this zone here and then play the pass or go down the line, right? Or overlap or basically go around a player, which is an overlap, or he will come inside, which is going to be an underlap, right? So he'll make inside runs or he'll make outside runs. So, okay. So currently this is how I do it in Football Manager right now. Okay. This is how I do it in Football Manager. Currently, it's psycho, man. This is how I do the white centre back in Football Manager right now. Yeah, this is a bit psychotic. So, because the problem in Football Manager is that we have to use the ball playing defender to do it. That's the only role that we can do this to, right? Okay, so we can apply a libero here. Okay, this is our FM22 tactic, right? So we got libero and support. This is probably going to have support and attack, and they got this defender stopper and cover, but I think they're going to have like for the white centre back is support. I think support, defend, and attack, right? I thought I saw that. Okay. Then, okay, we got these guys coming in. So what this means is, if you play a white centre-back system like this, good luck to you. You know, c'est la vie, enjoy your life. Yeah. Because these guys are going here. This guy is going here. This guy is going to start praying to God and every single angel that is above because he's all by himself. Because there's nobody to help him, right? So he's just going to shiver and shit bricks. So what we need, most likely, is this. A system like this. Okay, so what we're gonna have is this is gonna be more or less like a halfback or a defender or a defensive midfielder. So we got DM here, we got libero here. The libero can come out, right? Okay, so we got a white centre back moving up. We got one other white centre back moving up. So what we will end up having is an option for these 2 guys to be released. So here then we're gonna have the inverted wing back. When he has possession of the ball, he's gonna end up here. Right, when we have a possession of the ball, it's going to end up here. Does this look familiar to you guys? 3-1-3-3. Okay. All right. So what we're going to get is this. Central midfield on attack. Okay. This is our first tactic for Football Manager 22. White centre back, libero. Inverted wing back on. Let's go support. Because, I mean, we've already got these 2, right? Okay. So this guy's going to... Okay. This is the interesting thing, right? We want him to go here. I mean, this is psychotic. We can either get this guy to come inside here, or we can get him to go out this way, right? So there are 2 ways to do this. if I use a right, this is why the inverted wingback is going to be damn important in FM22. How you choose the inverted wingback is going to affect your entire game. If you play with inverted wingbacks, make sure the inverted wingback is good with 2 feet, not with 1 foot. There's a big reason why. Because if you're going to play with a wide centre back, he's going to have to be able to switch left and right. He's going to have to be good with both feet. Take my advice. Make sure that he's decent. He doesn't have to be like, equally adept at both feet. He just has to be reasonable in his weaker foot. That's all you need. Okay, don't get a left-only kind of player, right? Okay, now how will the underlap and the overlap work? Most likely he's going to do it. He's going to come around the camel's ass, right, to go this way, right? So how will that happen? If he's on defend duty, he's going to come into this pocket. He's going to sit here. Same with this row, right? They're going to sit here, which encourages these guys to come here. The wide centre backs will probably end up in these positions. And this is a very, very terrible place for anyone to defend, because these two wide centre backs are going to do they're going to do 100% do the early cross. 100% they will do an early cross. There will be the option to do the early cross or go down the line, right? So if he goes on an attack duty, you can send him to the byline, which means you can play inside forwards. The only thing here is you don't ever, in God's grace, play an inverted winger behind an inverted wingback. It's not going to work, because these two guys are going to end up clashing, right? So you can only go for things like a winger or an inside forward. These are the only roles that are going to work with the inverted wingback, right? So now we got the wide centre back coming this way. He can overlap. So if you add he could overlap or underlap, right? So it depends on the instructions how it works. Okay, so he could go this way. This guy can come inside to attack. This guy can come inside to attack. And guess who's doing all the pinging of the balls? This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Holy guacamole. This is all hit early crosses into space. Players running through the channels and the half spaces. Oh my lordy, this is going to be fun. So this is our first tactic, right? So this is going to be our FM tactic. Okay, let's just go back. Let's just bring everybody back so we know what we're doing. Look, we look like we know what we're doing. Okay, this will be the wide centre back on support attack. This will be definitely a halfback. Most likely halfback. Because a halfback is more likely to drop into the hole to support the play in case the wide centre back goes missing. This is very important. If you play wide centre backs without a DM, right, you could end up losing a cohesion in your tactic. So these guys are going to be inverted wing backs, or they can be full backs, or they can be wing backs on attack, right? You can either play a wing back on attack here, right? You can do wing backs on attack, full on, complete wing back, go and conquer the whole world kind of shit. And then these guys can become wide centre backs on defend duty, right? So they come inside here and they sit here. They will come into this pocket and support. So you get like a split in your defense, right? So what will happen is these guys are going down the flanks. So your wing backs go inside like this to attack, right? Your wide centre backs sit in these pockets. So you get these 3 wide centre backs here with the libero. DM is here, and then your wing back is actually here. This is your inside forwards or cut inside here, and your wing backs are here. Wait, where did they? Okay, there we go. So these are your wide centre backs sitting in these positions, right? Holding the defense. Your wing backs are here giving you the width, and your inside forwards already taking space. Man, there are so many options, man. I've been thinking about this ever since they told us the wide centre backs are coming. I've been having dreams about wide centre backs. Okay, this is another option that you have. Okay, this formation, the shadow striker formation. Okay, this is the shadow striker Rampage, right? So you got a shadow striker Rampage through the middle. Your width is going to come from these guys, your wing backs. So all you do is the wingbacks are going to go forward very early. So in this tactic, you need overlaps to encourage these guys to get even higher up the pitch. You can even play them here, right? You can even play them here. Wide centre back. I have actually a tactic like this, which is currently I'm using a tactic like this in FM21 because I like this shape. This is a diamond attack, right? This is one of the best shapes for the attacking pattern because you also got a diamond defense, right? So, but now with the wide centre back, you're going to have this situation. These guys are going to come here. These are going to come. So we get a 4, right? 4 and a 1. This guy's going to be here. You get full coverage and you got a halfback. He'll drop into this pocket or this pocket if help is needed. Right? And this guy is just like a basic box to box. He can be a box to box midfielder, he can a central midfielder. Like, man, the options, right, with these white centre back roles are just insane. Yeah, problem with that is the problem in the inverted winger and inverted wing back is in a very attacking system. If you're playing an attacking system that requires like a Guardiola kind of positional you want them to take up positions like a Guardiola system, right? Then you need a winger because then the winger is going to sit on the line, right? And then inverted wing back comes here. If you don't, what will happen is you use like an inverted winger, there will be a moment in your transition, right, where this happens. There will be one moment in your transition where the two will do this. And when they do this, you have a problem. This entire area becomes a place to keep the ball only. So if you want to keep the ball and create an overload, then that's fine. Yeah. But I'm not a big fan of that. Do you think if had very narrow width, the white centre back will run more in half space like fullbacks on narrow width? Narrow width, the white centre back will run more in half space? Doubt it. In the current system, no. The current system, no. Because right now, what I'm doing in this one is, if I'm not mistaken, I have stay wider on this. I got stay wider. What we'll do is we'll just say, I can't do dribble more, right? Because we are this team. If I was a much better team, I would end up dribble more with this guy. Oh man, Conrad Lima is injured. How long? Oh shit, he's out for 3 to 5 months. I think I pushed this team a bit too hard in the last couple of matches. They are all like, they're all like tired, man. Got Joey here. We got this guy. We are playing in it. Oh yeah, guys, guess what? I hope you guys are going to be excited about the drops, man. The feature drops, because I am stoked. I can't wait. I can't wait for FM. I can't wait for FM22. Because there's a very strong possibility when FM22 hits, right? FM21 for me is going to be, bye. I ain't playing the game. So if anybody comes to me with, Dalji, can you help me with my tactics from FM21? There's a strong possibility I'm going to give them the look. Because I'll have to reinstall the game. You design the system, there's diamonds all there, put it all down on paper and roll all the attributes in place, put it into the game, and it's just your basic diamond system. Andy, you made me laugh, man. That's true, right? That's true, right? It's just your basic diamond system. Well, I thought in my mind the team will affect where they will operate. Yeah, it does, but not that much, man. Yeah, it does, but not that much. Team width can, but they have to have a fullback will still be expected to do his fullback because it's his role. That's what SI will expect. They won't expect him to sit in the half spaces simply because we're playing on a narrow width, right? That is not going to be SI's expectation. Well, let's drop the speed. Okay. Okay, this is not good. He's running at me like, oh, okay, that's all right. I encourage the boys. Come on, guys, let's go, man. We want to win this. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward. It looks amazing, Hey, see, whenever we visualize tactics on a notepad, don't they always look better? They always look better when I should show you my notepad as well when I visualize tactics. Right? I drew all these nice, intricate patterns of play, and I come up with all these lovely ideas, and then they all screw up. And I guess what? I'm very confident that Liquid is going to work in FM22. I'm very, very confident that Liquid is going to work. Because of this new pressing system and the stamina model, Liquid is 100% going to work. Because Liquid is a harakiri tactic. Right? Okay, let me think. With this short-term sprint stamina model, right, it means that liquid systems are having a liquid system, meaning that you have lots of roles to have support or, those kind of very liquid tactics. They will allow you to dial up and dial down. 11 players going to attack, 11 players come in and defend. How cool is that? But to pull off those kind of systems, you need good players. That's the only downside. The bar on those kind of systems is very high. And I won't say it's very high, but you just need to find players with composure, first touch. And now the accuracy, if you don't get the right players with first touch, right, FM22 is going to be painful as well. Hey, we just scored a goal, guys. I didn't even notice. Shit, what goal did we just score? We're not supposed to see a goal from there. Come on, let's go. We scored a goal, man. Wait, how come no one told me about it? Joey with Sharon inside the box. Oh, that was nice. This guy is going. We got a whole bunch of players leaving the club. Apparently, I didn't spend enough time looking at my players and going like, I think you guys should be good. I'm gonna try and extend your contract or whatever. Apparently, I've got a whole bunch of them leaving the club now because this is a journeyman save. Our goal is to match the number of trophies that Ernst Happel has accumulated in his career, right? So we are still in country 2. We got to win two league titles, win the domestic cup, win 3 league titles, and then win the domestic cup before we can hit to stage 4, which is anything goes, win the Champions League with a top team. So I'm hoping that we can get that done before FM22 hits. And we're now here. The left side tried just work a treat for that goal. Yeah, I did right. Do you think we need a false CM after false 9, false? No, man. False. man, then we need a false game. Zabi was like, that will need a false game, brother. If that ever happens, that would be hilarious, man. False 9 is something that has been around for many years. It's not the first time a false 9 has been played, right? See, look at me. I'm playing attacking, high-intensity tactic. 54th minute, nobody's tired. What's the lamb at? Whatever your name is. Vermeer. Okay, let's go. Come on, you sweet thing. That's the ball-winning midfielder in his unnatural position. You're going to have to fix this. This almost feels like a cheat. I'm exploiting this role. Because basically what I'm telling him to do is I'm telling him to close down here. Instead of closing down in another position. You're a false human too, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a goal from Ken Hone. Holy shit. Here we are getting cocky and confident. He scores one from there. Okay, we're gonna pass into space before they sit down to defend, right? Possession is still quite high. Okay, we're not gonna do anything else but shout, encourage. And we're gonna take Groen. Mina and Groen are both not playing well. We're gonna take him off. We're gonna bring in players that are not gonna be in the club anymore. That guy is going. Cholinov is on his way as well. This is gonna be fun, man. There's been there's been trying to crave what is this the role I'm missing. Yeah, the fullback sitting in the half channel. That was a hell of a goal, right? That guy cracked it from there, smashed it home. This is a cup competition. My players are very tight. Normally Joey plays here, but I lost one of my players to a long-term injury, man. All right, look at this. We can actually play like this for 90 minutes and nobody drops dead. Okay. What am I going to do now? I'm going to put out Alastoe for Sharon. Vizio for Joey. Okay, let's go. Is there something similar to subs here like Twitch? No. You can join Bust the Net, the other channel, and just go. You can become a YouTube member there. There's no subs, nothing. I keep things very simple. Oh my God, we're gonna go down. We're out of a cup. I don't believe it. Man, I've been taking it too easy. I'm so slack, man, now. I mean, I'm like, half my mind is on FM22. The other half is on FM21 already. I'm like, hey, what's the point? Come on, we've got to do this. Shit. I'm just making changes for the sake of making changes, following this, and not following any kind of a plan here in my head. Read one. Alistair 8. They clear the danger only as far as Hone. This guy has been absolutely lightning. Look at that. Roger has to make another save. Man, we're getting punished. Mora. I mean, I have a lot of strikeless tactics, but I'm a bit disappointed. We had the measure of this team, but we just couldn't find the thing is the players are just getting a bit slack. This shouldn't be happening. Look at the turn he made. He had to go all the way back. Oh, we scored. He had to go all the way back just to make a half turn. He ran all his way back and just turned back. I mean, look at this, right? This is hilarious. This is the reason why I can't wait to play FM22. Look at this, right, guys? Okay, he needed to make a turn, right? So this is what he did. So he takes the ball, and then he decides, okay, I need to turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a chance to get to the ball. So I'm going to make a big U-turn here. So he goes around the referee. Hey, ref, how are you doing? Hey, coffee today? He goes round, and then he plays the pass to him. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. You like a flat back five formation, you see, but just looks alright. Yeah, flat back five, you gotta. I don't think a flat back five is doable. I mean, it can be okay, but you're probably gonna have to play. In a flat back five, you're probably gonna have to play complete wing backs on attack. Yeah. That's what I would expect. Yeah. And it is doable. You can play right now in FM. In FM, you can play with a flat back five. Complete wing backs on attack, right? Play with one DM. You get your three defenders. Tell both the wide centre backs to stay wide, right? So they push wider, right? Okay. You forget your wing backs. They're never coming back to defend, right? So you're one DM because you want to protect the squad. Then you got one CM, and then the rest of your strikers, three on top or two on top, I think. Yeah, I think it's still doable, but it's gonna be very. I mean, it's gonna be quite defensive though. As the game of Football Manager seems to recognize right now, right? This game, right, recognizes when you play defensive systems, and for some strange reason, you might do well with possession, but that's about it. Divisio, oh no, he misses. The pressure was on him, man. Why not miss? Okay, come on, Roger. It's all up to you, man. Keep us in this. Keep us in this. Hone, oh no, it's Hone. The guy with the rocket, right? Bloody hell, they kicked us out. Disappointed that we got kicked out. I lost in the quarterfinals. Damn it. Taking things too easy. I need to win a cup. I can't leave this country until we win a cup. And a league title. Okay. But we have this problem right now. Look at that. Everyone is too tired. Okay. So we're going to give everybody a rest. This is very aggressive. We're probably going to do like set piece training this way. So the intensity is slightly, I mean, it has about the same kind of intensity anyway. But we're going to do rest as well. Okay. Give the boys a bit of a rest before we go for this game. Although I think we'll change this to defensive movement, defensive shape. So that should be fine. Okay. I know sometimes people tell me that they download my training schedules and then they complain they're getting injured. I mean, dude, seriously, have you been watching my shows? Even I make changes, okay? You gotta make changes. I mean, this game is not a plug and play game. Right? It's not meant to be. You're supposed to adapt to situations. Like sometimes your players might get injured, or you might have a lot of games to play. Some of your players have gotten injured. You can't rotate as much as you usually can, so you have to make certain changes to the way you train as well. Yeah, so our training right now, calendar, man, this is me being lazy. Complete training, that's it. Okay, here, physical recovery. Oh, we play AC Milan. Our knockouts are AC Milan, guys. Holy shit. We are playing that team, AC Milan. Because I think we are through, right? Yeah, it's the Europa Cup first round, right? First knockout round. We play AC Milan. We didn't get any of the others. We got the Giants instead. I mean, all of them are good sides. Atletico Bilbao, PSV, Lille, AEK. I wish I could face AEK, Lille, but you never know, right? But AC Milan are just strong. Yeah, they dribble down the flanks. But if you want to play with a back five, you absolutely need to use complete wing back or wing back on attack. Yeah, absolutely have to do that. We can't use fullbacks. You will die on the transition. Your tactic will just not move up the pitch. Yeah. Because when you play with such a deep system, you gotta dominate the flanks, right? And you can't dominate the flanks if you have like 6 players in defense. That's kind of tough. Okay, so here we go. We've gotten injuries everywhere. I'm gonna have to play Joey here. Where's Ribeiro? Ribeiro is leaving the club as well. So wow, we're gonna have a lot of fun, man. Post-season, I'm gonna have like, who am I replacing who with? Mina, Da Silva, Vacherin. Okay, Vacherin I think is leaving the club as well. I let a lot of players go. They're transfer listed. I'm letting all of them go. We're gonna remold this the attack of our team. Darko Chelinov as well, I'm letting him go. 27 of Macedonian. He's not bad, but I mean, I've not been too impressed with his form, right? So like minimum, he does like all his games he didn't use him. All right, so whenever I use him, there is this like one time he had like a 9.1. That was about it. But most of the time, about basic average. So he doesn't fit into my system. So we got Joey Diallo, Biko, Miss Dian, Nesto Groin, another one that's been a bit disappointing, right? So okay, I mean not that bad. He's been playing as a shadow striker. So far he's done okay. So we'll just play Nesto. We retrained him already, so he should be fine now. Okay. So we got Da Silva, Mina, and Nesto. Groen, right foot. And this guy is a left foot. So what do we do? Swap them. Oh, custom wing training, yeah. You should use, yeah, correct. Actually, ultimately, if you can create your own custom trainings, it's good. Mine is just a generic balanced one I use for myself. But like I've created a custom playmaking fullback schedule, right? So the principles are the same. Go out there, make your own. And then you can add the next schedule yourself, right? 1 week later. So you can have like the complete training schedule for 3 weeks, and then you have that one custom schedule for on another week to work on like fullbacks or training. You're working on your strikers, working on your fullbacks, so that kind of thing. That's what I like to do. I like to have a very simple setup for training. Let me see something else as well. We're out of this. I will see whether this is in the game. Oh no, we're not playing well. Have you noticed that? It's like the dumb luck of having starting a stream. Sometimes you get this RNG, and you're not supposed to win the next couple of games. You gotta pay a lot of attention to how your team is playing. Oh, growing this well. You remove FM21 from my hard drive after seeing new features of FM22. Oh, that was fast. I still got things to do, man. I still got things to do in this game. We got to get them done. I was so tempted, right, guys? I was so tempted to play New World. I have New World on my machine. I haven't even played it yet. I've got a few games I haven't played yet. I've got World of Warcraft, but I don't want to play that. Okay, now I think what we want to do is we want to maybe possession-wise not doing. I see 38% I'm going to drop pass into speed. I'm going to drop the hit. Hit early cross. Yeah, I'm going to keep that up. All right, they're most of the time they're in their third, man. Oi. Uh-oh. I knew it, right? You just know that this is going in. And Fortuna Shita had taken the lead. Dear Lord, our season is coming to a calamitous end. Man, after that fantastic start, shit, that girl. Oh well. Okay, I know what to do. I will try something else, okay? All right, we're gonna go. Stop. Wing back on defense. Wing back on defense. Overlap. Ribeiro is injured. Come up. Who's this guy? Elmin. Come on. You're playing, you know. Okay. Let's go. Gotta try and do something. up the mentality as well. Very attacking. Let's go. Two. I take certain parts from you. The essential match. Oh, match practice is good. Yeah. Yeah. The reason why I value match practice a lot is because I do a lot of role training. Match practice is enough for your roles to develop. So you need at least 2 a week. Drop 2 a week if you can, and that's it. After that, just go and do whatever the hell else you want to do, right? That's just a question of how balanced your system should be. Okay, Ridwan goes long for Da Silva, does well, brings it back. We're holding our wing backs in defense. You know why? Because they've got these 2 wingers coming at us. So I don't want my wing backs. I want the added protection from my central defenders. They should be able to handle, right? But my 3 guys should be able to handle those 3, but so far we haven't done a good job. So I thought we might, since we're going for a goal, might as well try this out. It should be okay. Come on. Oh man. Oh, Fazik, you get sent off. I bring you on and you get sent off. You're a bloody useless piece of shit. It's Friday. How are you, man, Calamity? How good it is. How good a Friday it is. My goodness, we are not doing well, guys. We're a goal down and a man down. Can we pull this back? Groen is on his own. He shoots, forces the keeper into a scrambling save. Come on, guys. We can still win this match. Spoken like a true believer. Radan brings the ball forward, skips past one guy. I don't believe this. I can't wait for the new animations for FM22. Because I like the idea of being able to see a half turns. I like to, because right now we are still playing the game on the 2D animation engine, right? So there are a lot of things we can't see. So right now, I can't wait. Okay, look, we're gonna push the anti now. Defensive winger support. Defensive winger support. Okay, go boys, let's go. I have the pitch. Okay, put pressure on these 2 before they receive the ball. Come on, Eileen. Oh, Aswa. Encourage the team. We can still get a result here, man. It ain't happening, guys. What is essential for counter-attacking tactics? Acceleration. We are back. Pull one back. We shall not go down. 10 men, Feyenoord, pull an equalizer out of their ass. This guy comes on as a substitute. He lasts all of 6 minutes. Actually, he's angry at me because I signed him to be a central defender. I signed him as a central defender. Can you believe it? And then, then he came on board and then he said, I'll join your club so long as you promise that you use me as a central defender. I went like, yeah, okay. In my heart, I'm going, no way. You're not playing as a central defender. I'm playing as a midfielder. Now he's going to be pissed. So basically, space and Calamity is right. Space as well as acceleration. Look, basically, when you play a counter-attacking tactic, you don't want to be playing on like this much high line of engagement. You want something like a standard line or a high line of engagement. Ideally, standard line of engagement would be ideal. Yeah. You're going to push. We're not going to play like Mickey Mouses anymore. We're going to do this now. Okay, done. Let's go. Next game. Next game. No. Next game, yeah, we can do this. We'll play this system. I'm going to get tonked by AC Milan. Just mark my words, guys. Actually, I could use another type of strikeless tactic. Okay, we got this. This is crazy. This is our experiment just now, right? Wait, strikeless 4-1-4-1. Where is it? It's not here. I'll try this. 4-1-3-2 strikeless. Okay, can. 4-1-4-1. Yeah, it can work. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do something like this, right? Inverted wingback comes here, inverted wingback comes here, DLP comes here, ball winning midfielder. We're starting to get further forward. Take more risks. Don't your dribble more, just go this and move into don't hold position. Okay, get further forward. Alright, then we got the DLP here, inverted wingback coming in here. So these two guys will be defend duties. This is like really trying to pass the ball to these two guys only. These two guys will be central defenders. I need them to come wider. So they're going to come wider while these guys come in. Okay. These guys are going to be on support instead. Okay. Alright. These two guys are shadow strikers. Alternatively, what I can do is I can move this guy into an advanced forward role. Alright, done. So now we got an advanced forward shadow striker. Guy comes in here. This guy is holding the position. This guy is the central midfielder on attack or ball winning midfielder. He's going to try and win the ball here and then try and release these two. Inverted wingback comes inside here. This guy is going to be a winger, white midfielder on support. No, can't be. If he becomes a white midfielder on support, what will happen is he's going to sit narrow and then these two guys are going to clash. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a winger on support. Just a simple against AC Milan. Okay, we're not trying to be heroes here. We have to accept. We have to kind of accept our station in life. We're not the best. Okay, that is AC Milan. We are Feyenoord. Okay, get stuck in. Don't forget it. We're gonna draw them in and try and hit them on the break. Okay, done. Okay, this is our team for AC Milan. Okay, put the Fazlik here. Holy shit, this is not gonna work. That is so not working. Akim Bobe is how you, man. You saw on 3 AMC strikeless tactics, AMA on the middle gets more goal scorers than SSL. I tried to use AMA on size and use SSL. It didn't get. Now, you gotta put an AMA in the middle. Yeah. You put an AMA in the middle or a shadow striker in the or AP, even an AP as well can do wonders for you. All right, man. The knockout Europa Cup first round. Can we do it? If I play a shadow striker system, I guarantee you most of the time I'm going to spend defending. Right? Most of the time I'm going to spend it defending. So we'll try this first. Two shadow strikers. Alright. Alright, give them close down, shoot, close down, mode, and roam. Okay, we want them to move around a lot. Okay, so mark tighter, roam from position. Shoot less often. Okay. Alright, so we've got these guys playing. We got Biko, Diallo, Joey's got 10, guys. Joey's already picked up 10. So he's improving, okay, as a deep line playmaker. Okay, Joey can be a deep line playmaker. Divisio is going to be a ball winner further up the pitch. Lanvier and Alice Story. Alice Story is like kind of sad okay, this guy is right, runs with ball down center, gets forward. Okay, Ethan late. Okay, you are coming in here as a winger. Okay, you, Mr. I'm getting sent off. Please don't get sent off in this game. All right, left only DCDM. All right, left only. Did I read right? He's a left footer, right? Oh yeah, sweet baby, you come here. You come here. Okay. We are going in there with a whole bunch of leg breakers. God, it's been hell for a few weeks. Oh my goodness. Hey, school is the best time of your life. Enjoy it while it counts. Well, you still get a chance to, man. Once you hit the working world, you're gonna miss school and all your friends and the times you had. their memories will seem like glorious days. Once you start working, you're gonna have to get up in the morning, get ready. You're gonna have to iron your clothes, right? Now when you're in school, you don't have to worry about ironing your clothes. You don't even have to worry about getting up on time. Yeah, you missed a class or two. It's not the end of the world. Man, you're gonna miss those days. Trust me. Okay, yeah, fasting. You can't get to the ball. That was crazy, man. All right, look. Okay. If you're I wish I could ask you to don't do the diagonal, you idiot. I mean, already playing this width. Why did you have to go here for, you stupid fool? What the hell was that meant to be? Huh? Yeah, look. Yeah, that's it. Defensive wing on support. Take more risk, cross on balance, shoot less on, get further forward. Okay, we'll get you pushing forward a bit more. Okay. FD gave the ball away. Seriously, he's beginning to piss me off, this boy. You should have lost more classes. Yeah, man. College is the best time. Where the girls are, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please bring me home? It's Paradise City. Okay, college is Paradise Cities. Don't ever forget that, man. And then when you go to work, you have to impress people. You got to go to work on time. You got to yes sir, no sir, yes sir, 3 lefts. Yeah. While you're in school, who do you yes sir, no sir to? Right. And then if you go to school, right, you can get wasted and go for classes. Nobody's going to judge you. You get wasted, come to work, people look at you like, bloody hell, what's wrong with you? Because once you start working, you're a coolie. You're somebody's bitch. That's what happens to you. So yeah, man. Enjoy those days in college. What college did I go to? Me? I'm from the National University of Singapore. I was in St. Andrews Junior College in Singapore, and I got expelled after 3 months. So I had to go and I had to go to school. I mean, basically I was expelled from college, and I had to stay at home and teach myself, and I had to do my A-levels on my own from home. I couldn't go to school, so I had to sit for the A-levels so that I could get to university. Yeah. That was me. That was life. Come on. Oh yeah, baby. You did the yes sir, no sir thing, also not getting wasted. Oh man. Yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, man. Foolish. Okay, look, Fazlik. Seriously, Fazlik. Really, every game you want to pick up a yellow card. Could you have any brain cells in you? Seriously. All we want to do is get a draw, guys, away from home. Pico, come on. Hold them. Don't let Milan score. Good work, Hefty. Go Da Silva. Get the ball away. Go. Place it. Oh, man, you stupid schmuck. They got Osimhen here. You sweet thing, Biko. Osimhen, no. Whoa. We're holding our own, guys. We're holding our own. 45 minutes. Let's encourage. There's no point doing encourage, right? Because it's 42 minutes. You want to do a bloody encourage shot? 10 minutes. You need a 10-minute window. Otherwise, you're just wasting time. You just whatever for. Mazuki, Zuma. My goodness, they got Zuma. No wonder he's giving pace. Okay, we're going to do something slightly different, right? We're going to turn Da Silva in. No, Da Silva is okay. We're going to turn with Sharon into an advance forward. Okay. Just one boy up there by himself. We're not going to drop him. We're not going to bring on the strikers. Okay, Joey, what a header. Da Silva gets the ball. He's Zuma again. I think Zuma is everywhere, man. Go. But Sharon gets the ball. The AMA is on his own. Finds Da Silva. Da Silva holds it up. Da Silva says, go run. Make a run, somebody. Gives it back to Joey. Joey gives it back to somebody else. Theo Hernandez, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez himself. He's on the flanks. He's running. He's going. He squares it. He says, I'm getting inside the box. They scored a goal. Yeah, man. Go to college. Have fun. Get a job that drains your soul. Exactly. Jobs just drain your soul, man. They drain your soul. Whatever it is in life, okay, your first job better, okay, my best advice to people just starting out, right, when you're in school, either when you're in college, you plan for your life. Don't be one of those guys that goes to college and just studies anything that comes up. You're like, don't do that. Have a plan. What do you go to college and study something that you want to use for the rest of your life? Okay. Even while in college, get a plan as to where you want to be in 7 years' time in terms of what you want to do. Find out what interests you. Because once you enter the real world, you got to find a job that interests you, something that you want to do. That's the only way the yes sir, no sir, 3 bags rule is, you're gonna get away from. You will not be affected by that. That's the most important thing. So if let's assume you like making videos, then go learn how to make videos, and then end up going, cutting videos for television shows and stuff like that. Take up an internship at some place like that. My niece right now is when she was 13 years old, she wanted to be a doctor. Now she's actually a paramedic. She's actually going to become a paramedic in Long Island, New York, because she has a long-term plan to be a doctor. I mean, that's a bit more easy and clear-cut. We scored against Milan. Unbelievable! Ding 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 ding. They're unbelievable. Because I was very fortunate, right? There was this multi-billionaire that gave a talk to us when I was in university. He put up a hand. He asked this question. It was one of the most important questions I've ever heard anybody ask me. He said, okay, he didn't ask, he said, how many of you know exactly where you're going to be in 5 years' time? Not what you want to do in 5 years' time, exactly where you want to be in 5 years' time. So, I was sitting down there going, what kind of a hell of an answer is that? Question is that, how do I know where I'm going to be exactly in 5 years' time? One person put up his hand. That person happens to be one of my best friends, right? He's actually one of my best friends. So I was sitting beside him, he put his hands up. I said, what the who are you trying to impress? Then he went up and he says, I know exactly what I want to do in 5 years' time. So, see, my friend ended up retiring at the age of 28 years old. 28 years old. As a multi-millionaire. So he's a multi-millionaire at the age of 28. Because he started his first charity at the same age. So he actually ended up giving away most of his money after that. So he built orphanages in about 3 or 4 cities around the world. Yeah. Because he had the plan. Because the guy, the billionaire, said this. There's probably going to be one small percentage of you that actually have a very clear path mapped out. And the thing about mapping your path and your goals is you want to start with the end first, right? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time, right? And then work backwards. Don't start from now and work forwards what you can do. No, work backwards. So what would you need for that job, right? What immediate skills would you need? Then you work, okay, how do I get those immediate skills? Then you work your way backwards until where you are now. I guarantee you'll get there. You will get there. So that's what I would advise you guys to do. We got a away goal at least, right, guys? One away goal. At least one away goal. It could be pivotal, man, in the next match. It could be pivotal. We were quite good against Milan, man. If I had been concentrating a bit more, maybe we could have done it. But no, we don't make excuses, right? We're actually speed running through this save at the moment. We're not even waiting to see what's happening here, what's happening there. We're just going as quickly as we can. I want to get as many games out of the way. And since this is like a stream-only save, it's very painful. Oh, trust me, college won't drain your soul, man. College will not drain your soul. College will build your character. How you end up will define who you. College can be your defining point in your life. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to use this tactic again. I want to use this tactic again against Breda just to see whether or not It seemed like it worked, right, just now? It seemed like it did okay. Inverted wingback comes inside here. I could actually put like okay, this is the winger. Okay, that's fine. Now actually we're gonna change this guy to a defensive winger on support. We'll just do this whole thing coming through the middle and shadow striking. Or I can just do it like this. Okay, we go advance forward. Advance forward. And give others a chance to play. Okay. Alright, let's see whether this works. Ball winning midfielder support, that's the only gimme, and that's the only problem right now. Whether or not it's gonna help. I just want to see whether this can work. It's a very, because the reason why I like this is because if you look at 2D, right, we should be able to pass the ball around. All right, so let's pause for a course. See this? No, we don't have the ball, right? So let's speed this up, man. See? Okay, there we go. All right. So as we work the ball up, Mina, okay, right? We got the ball, we got the shape, and then we got this. We got a decent shape to work the ball up. We gotta turn him into a register. We're too far back. You are gonna be a CM on the thing. Okay, that's it. Yeah, it's possible. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do now? Next thing, we're gonna do a low cross. We're not gonna modify. We just need to know what our options are in the next match. I can actually go overlap. All right, then done. I was muted, man. What happened? For some strange reason, I ended up being muted. Yeah, I just noticed the thing was flashing. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up being muted. I think I muted myself and I said, it's very important right now. If you're young and you're going to college, right? When it comes time for you to start working, do not ignore the importance, right, of mentors. Yeah, you're gonna have to have mentors in your life, man. I'm back. Here we go. Oh man, this might be okay for them, but I think this is gonna be a problem for us. See, these guys, it depends on whether you're using wingers, right? So they're using wingers, I might have a problem. So I don't like changing tactics too much. Okay, we're gonna switch back to this. Lambert, Joey, Divisio, Alastoy, Biko, Diallo. Yeah, these guys can play here. Hefty, Mina, Groen, Lan, we have to do Alastoy can come here. Hefty can come here. Lambert can come here. Groen, Mina, okay, done. Let's go for it. Yeah, I know. You studied football, coaching, accounts, and business management, computer network. Now I have a big brain that only thinks about football manager. Yeah, man, calamity. That's true, right? And yeah, seriously, if you're in college right now, a lot of the mistake you might make is not I won't say go get yourself a mentor, right? If you find somebody who's a very good example, if you find somebody who can be your mentor, somebody who can talk to you, advise you, not somebody who tell you what to do. Basically, that's not the kind of person you want. You want somebody who will listen to you and kind of like advise you. That's it. Not help you through a lot of phases in your life. Like how do you handle your first interview? Those kind of things. Okay, this looks a lot better. Do we use this? I think we can. I think we can afford to use this against the 433. Oh, it's slow and backward compared to other Asian universities, probably. Where are you doing your degree? Oh, what a goal! What a goal, man! Check this out. What a hefty. Plays to Mina. Mina plays it back to Lanville. Lanville score. The defender made a mistake, right? He hit the defender, but our shadow striker just picked it up. He was there in the right place at the right time. Okay, Biko. He's gone wide to pick this up. Plays it back to Roger, Joey. Good work, Mina. Alice the way Groen. The shadow striker goes wide, goes down the line. AMA. Okay, good. Biko. Oi. Good escort. What do I think about 4-2-4? That's also very strong. 4-2-4 strikers is also good. So many permutations you can play the 4-2-4. Personally, I prefer the 4-1-1-4. Because you can play the two wingbacks, it's inverted wingbacks as well. Yeah. And I like to use white target man in my striker system. Don't ask me why. Because I love a white target man beside a shadow striker. I know it sounds strange and almost like, oh my god, you play white target man. Yeah. It's like wearing a checkered shirt to a black and white party. People think you're out of date. I love them white target men. There are not enough target men roles in this game, man. All right, 83rd minute. We're gonna save the Vizio for the big game, okay, guys? Who do we bring him on for? We bring him on for Ribeiro. Okay, we're gonna have to protect those guys that we don't have enough of. Yeah, man, we're running low on those players. Oh no, we don't have another. I don't have another MC. Oh, Joey's playing the DLP on support. Yeah, I don't have anyone. I don't want Joey to get injured. Okay, we're gonna forget Joey. Hopefully Joey lasts, man. You're studying the Philippines. Okay, it's one of the more progressive ones, but my course is poorly designed for what you need. Hey, trust me, right? A lot of universities' courses are poorly designed for what they need. You'll never find a single university course that is perfectly designed for what you need. No, you have to do it on your own. You have to do it on your own. You can't depend on a university program because I don't think there's any university program anywhere in the world that's perfectly designed for the working environment. What you need to do is while you're in university, figure out what you want to do and then, learn that shit on your own, right? Because the internet now has got all these resources, man. Go and find, teach yourself, go and get your own certifications or other stuff that you want to do, man. That's what you should do. You think my university prepared me for what I wanted to do in the end? No, man. I studied economics. Ended up, oh man, you bloody useless piece of shit. Nak Breda scored again. I should have swapped. I was playing too aggressively as well. I took off a few players. We took off a few players to rest for the AC Milan game. This guy is a not very good defender. Mina is running all the way on his own. Holy cow, he almost got the last ditch winner. You won't find, I guarantee you, you won't find any, unless you've gone to a technical university to, you want to be an engineer or whatever. Yeah. Man. You're 19 or you're in university, that's why you feel that way. Trust me, ask any person in university, right, 30 years down who's been in university in the last 10 years, they all tell you the same story. I mean, who the hell says university prepares you for real life? Listen, university just gives you a piece of paper that tells the real world out there that you are that you're intelligent. That's it. And some of the best people I've employed, right, in the last few years are guys that didn't even go to university. I actually promoted somebody in my office. I gave him rapid promotions, right? He went from earning 2,000 to about 8,000 a month in less than 2 years, right? Because he taught himself coding, Linux, Red Hat. He went and got certified. He went and did all that shit himself. Okay. And then he went and got a university degree as well on his own, right? When I noticed his drive and I asked him, so what he wanted to do, then he explained to me. Then I went like, okay, this guy is gonna be it. So I hired him, and I hired him. I was having dinner in a restaurant, right? So I went to the kitchen and I saw this kid coding Linux in the kitchen. So I was like, he was free. He's just the cashier. He was just free. He's not doing bugger all this. So I asked the kid, I said, what are you doing? He says, like, just Linux. Just coding something. And I looked at the code and I went like, what are you doing this for? He said, I'm doing this for fun. Look at me like, you do this for fun? Then I'm like, why are you working in a restaurant as a chef? This is the first job you could get. They said, do you want to work anywhere else? I say, yeah. I'm trying to get a job in a company, and but they don't want to employ anybody as a software technician who doesn't have a degree. Then I go like, you don't. Then where you go, you won't need degrees. Then I hired him on the spot. So I told my HR I wanted him. So he came in as a technician, right? So he came in as a technician. So you have all these other managers around him. Okay, he's about 24 years old. So he came in, and then I gave him a task to do. So I had this impossible task I wanted to do. I said, okay, fine. We're gonna design our own firewalls. We're gonna design our own stuff, email system, our own bulletin board from ground up. Yeah. So because I wanted to cut costs in these companies that I was working, because all this stuff was actually needed, but I didn't want to spend like $500,000 on it. I wanted to spend like $0.00. So I gave it to this kid to do, right? So he came up with the internet email system. He came up with the firewalls. He came up with quite a number of stuff. And then he is the one creating the code and working on it. So we all checked his code. We checked his work. I even sent it to my friend to check. He was working off GitHub as well. So he's getting a lot of stuff from GitHub. And then he was like, I was checking him all the way. And then I sent him for his certification at Red Hat. I sent him for his Linux certification. I sent him his Red Hat certification. And then he did a lot of stuff on his own. Within 3 years, right, while he is studying for his degree, I promoted him to be a manager. His salary went from starting salary 1,500 to 8,000. Not because he went to university to get a degree, but because he himself had a plan on where he wanted to be. That's what you should do. I'm not suggesting, I think people should do that. People should have an idea of where they want to go and then set that path for themselves. And then sometimes if you're lucky, you might meet somebody who believes in you. Yeah. Hey, they're saving the game. You have to learn, you have to teach yourself a lot of stuff, no? Yeah. You go to university, you get a degree, is fine. Trust me. That degree is on account for jack shit when you graduate. You just got to tell people you got a degree. It's a big fat zero. You still got nothing. But if you come up with a degree and some certifications that show that you're interested in a certain line of work, That door, right? For everybody else, is closed, right? For you, it's half open already because they're sitting down there going, hey, man, this guy, he's going to save us money, you know. Why? Because he's willing to invest in himself. See, the moment you are willing to invest in yourself, employees start looking at you going, hey, if he's willing to invest in himself, we want to invest in him too. So don't be that dude that goes to university, gets a degree, comes out hoping to find a job. Don't be that guy. Don't be the loser. Be more than him. Be more than me, because I was that loser myself. I had to. It was only after I graduated. I went to fly for SIA for 2 years, right? And that's when I started thinking, okay, what do I want to do for the next 5 years of my life? That's when I sat down and made up my plan. So while I was, traveling the world with beautiful girls staying in 5-star hotels, I came out with the plan. You get inspired by a lot of shit in this world. You see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and then you go like, see more than that, and you go like, yeah, inspiration can hit you in many, many ways. But I would guarantee you that you work out well for you. Okay, here we go. Joey DeVizio. Joey's going to play here because I want Joey at the back doing all the, unlocking. Got Mina Grow will swap these two. Alice Story is Alice Story is not that good. Okay, Hefty is going to play. Hefty has made mistakes, right? Yeah, that's why we noticed. There was one game Hefty was, giving the ball away. All right, so we got to play this system against them. Look, this system that we use was slightly better. What we can swap between the two. We've got Ridwan, late can play there. Then Diallo Biko will play there. The other Joey can go into midfield. Yeah, all of them can play in all these positions. There's no problem, right? So we can play Ridwan here, late here. Ribeiro, Joey, where's Joey? Joey can come in here. And they can still do this. We need a goal, though. We need a goal. Okay, we're going to start with this, okay? We're going to go positive. Roll it out, counter press, okay? Something tells me you're going to lose this game. Okay, hold on. Use it as this. Okay, Ribeiro, Divisio, Joey. Joey, come here. Ridwan, come here. Late, come here. Grow it here, Mina here. Okay, go for it. Let's go for it. Yeah, you'll do well in life. Yeah, he's doing quite well. I mean, I left the company like, 7 years ago. I hope he's still doing well. I try not to be too, I wasn't too close. Try not to be too close to people after that. Because you can't, sometimes people might get ideas. He had to prove himself. After that, I left the company. I was there to implement a project. So that's done for me, man. Okay, so far, not so good. Right? Oh, we got a set piece. Thomas Ribeiro late, goes out wide, cuts inside. Ooh, the silver test Donnarumma. Uh-oh, nice work. You're not dropping really deep. I guess we're getting a lot of support in midfield. Got to throw Ridwan, goes inside. Ay. Okay. Divisio, Grohan. Let's slow this down, right, guys? No comprehensive. We're going key highlights. Grohan. Oh no, Clivert with the ball. Divisio, plays it back. Okay, Joey. I'm gonna try and take some risks, okay? Yeah, pass into space. We're already taking risks. Joey with the ball. Oh, good work, Joey. Rogo, Biko, out to Divisio. Back to Diallo. See how wide my central defenders are. Ridwan with the ball. Slice it to Mina. The defender with a last-ditch tackle. What a last-ditch tackle. Hey, Joey's Joey's not libero, man. You're right. Okay. Joey's supposed to be libero. Mina, header, Ridwan. Mina, Theo. Theo under pressure has to put it out to touch. Okay. Not looking so bad. Find out actually had the better chances. Diallo. Oh, Ridwan does well. Divisio, De Silva, Mina with the ball. Mina runs through, shoots. What's the difference between support and attack duty for those duties who naturally drop deep like Trequartista? There's no, like Trequartista. Roles that drop deep usually don't have an attack duty. Yeah, roles that drop deep usually are either support or attack, right? But they're not both. F9 is support. F9 is the support, right? There's no attack duty for F9. We need the only funky roles that Trequartista. Come on, Ridwan. Oh man, come on, penalty. Oi! I thought Ridwan went down. Looking for the penalty, he got down and then they tried to knock the ball. What an idiot defending. Look at the animation, so terrible. See, bloody useless FM21 animation. We can't wait for the glorious FM22 animation. Built on the new FM22 3D engine. Okay, we've taken the lead after a horrible mistake by the defense. We have a corner. Mina plays it short to De Silva. Finds Divisio. Oh my goodness, it's a second goal, guys. The most elaborate set piece you'll ever see in your life. We have to do this in slow motion action replay. Okay. I don't know how to slow down the thing. Okay, never mind. We'll have to like look at that. 1, 2, 3. Give it to him. Oh, yeah, it hits the play. Another deflection. Man, we are lucky right now. We are lucky as hell. Okay, guys, we are so lucky. We're 2-0 up on AC Milan. AC Milan now need to score 1 goal to tie the match and 2 to win. So the pressure is on AC Milan. We just have to keep a clean sheet. Yeah, but I don't know how to keep clean sheets. Late 6.5. Okay, that's the first thing we do. He's on a yellow card. We take him off first. FT comes on. Okay. That's the first thing we do. We need somebody there who's not on a yellow card. Okay, now a second thing we do is try and understand what's this guy. This guy's going to come inside here. Biko is having a 6.5 versus his 6.8, which is good. Osimhen is the winger. He's going down this way. He's meeting the wall in Ridwan and Diallo. Both playing well. Okay. Right. Appears to be okay at the moment. The ball-winning midfielder and the ball-winning midfielder, both these ball-winning midfielders are going to war with each other. The DRP and the DRP are going to war with each other, which is good, right? And he's actually trying to win the ball high up the pitch. So he's actually giving this group a problem. Right? So he's giving this entire defense a problem. So this guy is being starved of service at the moment. Okay, ignore. Joey, Memphis the pay. Don't score a goal now. No. Come on. Oh shit. That's a goal. Yeah, come on. We gotta tell our boys to focus. Okay, come on. Focus, boys. Focus. Joey is very tired already. Okay, Ridwan is also very tired. Okay, look, we need fresh legs. Okay, Joey is at 7.2. Okay. This guy is jumping reach is 14. Position is 13. Okay, you wanted to be a defender, you become a defender. Okay, central defender on cover. Alright, you better not screw things up, man. You better not screw things up. Okay. 10 minutes to go. We are hitting time wasting. And then our next focus shot will come in. 10 minutes. Okay. Alright. Time wasting. No more pass into space. No more hit early cross. Now we're gonna regroup instead of counter press. Okay. We confirm the changes. Next thing we do is the shout. Focus. We're gonna manage this game, guys. Alright. Okay. 8 minutes to go. Wasting time. Chilinov comes on for Mina. Fresh takes in front. Guys, fingers crossed. We're about to do the deed to AC Milan. 3 minutes of injury time. 2 minutes of injury time. FT, 33. We just have to hold on to the ball, guys. FT, you just have to hold on to the ball. You know that? What's the meaning of hold on to the ball? Shit, man. Oh, it's Roger. Roger, you know what to do. Take your own sweet ass time. I say roll it out. He kicks it to the touchline. This is FM21, not FM22. You thought this is FM22? No. It's not FM22. Guys, we have done it. My central defenders in FM21 are playing like white centre backs, right? So they are going white. Okay, stay white. They stay white. If you want them to go bring the ball out of defense, then you use ball playing defenders. Otherwise, they just sit white. Guys, we have done the deed, man. After the shaky, look at this. We on the stream, Dodge. No, we lost. Got kicked out. We beat William 1-0. Right. Then we got knocked out by this team. Then we drew against them. Then we lost to Milan. Then we drew to Beretta. But then when it mattered, man, the boys were saving themselves up for this day. We have taken Milan out of the Europa Cup. Puppy power. The return of the... Man, this is fantastic. I'm proud of boys. Calendar. What did we do before the game? We saw this attacking free kicks, defensive shape, attacking movement, chance coverage. This is what we did. Match preparation. I tell you, match preparation is damn important. Because match preparation gives you these small little bonuses in games, right? So if it's a big match, consider using them for your match, right? So like we got this. If you feel the need, again, like this one is not really necessary. It's solely in the season already. You can do like attacking corners, right? So you get the bonus with attacking corners. Plus this actually works on the attributes of corners and technique. So still, and then the other guys work on rolls. Nah, I still have to win the rest. Europa Cup, babies. We still got a chance. We still have to win the rest, right? Final get Atalanta. Oh my goodness. We are not getting an easy road. No. Holy shish kebabs. Okay, second knockout round, Lyon meet Everton. Lazio play Hertha Berlin. We actually beat Hertha Berlin home and away in the group stages, right? If you look at the group stages, right? All the groups, right? Hertha Berlin and us, we had one match where we beat Hertha Berlin. Okay, at home we beat them. We drew against them. We haven't beaten Hertha Berlin yet. No. Atalanta has got 12 goals so far. Oh my goodness, I don't want to face Everton, man. 24 goals. What is Everton doing? What are they eating? 24 goals. Holy guacamole, Dinamo conceded 20 goals in the competition. Man, Lek 21 goals. We are one of those, like, we don't score a lot of goals. 7 goals, aggregate 6. Typical story. Marseille 26 goals. Holy wow. We don't have to face Everton or Marseille. That's all. Okay. So Marseille is still there. Everton are still there. Final play Atalanta. Spurs play Roma. That's about as far as they're gonna go. Lille play Celtic. Valencia play Napoli. Porto play Barcelona. I see all the Spurs fans getting upset. And PSV versus Monaco. Okay, tactical style or tickle tiki-taka. No. We do LZP. Okay. Yeah, LZP again. Alright. This is a bit more lighter. You want to see BPD overlaps? Ball playing defenders, you don't want to see them overlap intentionally. It'll be more like an accident, right? It's a confluence of things happening. You have to play a ball playing defenders, they stay wider. Then during the transition, when they clear the ball, when the defense clears the ball, he intercepts. Then he will dribble with the ball. That's the only time he does these runs with the ball kind of shit. Yeah. But if you play out from the back, he doesn't do it. So it's got to be like, you got to play like a strikerless system, and then you'll see a ball playing defender bring the ball forward and sometimes overlap. Yeah, you see a lot more in strikerless systems, but you don't see them in regular systems when you're playing that. And you'll have to be playing high up the pitch, very high. You have to be playing on an attacking mentality and stuff. And then you got to be putting pressure on the AI. Only then will you see your ball playing defenders do that. But I love the changes. I mean, I love so far the headline features that the guys announced. I'm so impressed with it, man. So impressed. So happy. So happy. I'm just hoping to see, like, you know, I'm hoping to see other reveals. Go into a bit more detail about the transfer system, for example. I didn't see too much of that, right? I was like kind of disappointed they didn't cover that in a bit more detail. Why centre backs? We kind of known he was coming, right? So the last 2 weeks now. But the transfer, no, they should have not given us a bit more. All right. See, this guy is out for a long. This guy was a really big player for us, Conrad Lema. He's been playing a lot of our matches. This big injury has like thrown a dampener on our title aspirations. So we've got other players like Misidian, but he's not good enough, right? Then we got this Drongelen, who's okay as a defender, but you know, there's no reasons why using a 3-man defense. I can use him in a 3-man defense. Candelera, the other defender, great at jumping reach, but that's about it, man. He can jump. That's it. Then you got this guy. So we have got players that are going to go, right? So he's going to join Strasbourg. There's no point holding on to him. I don't think I'm going to use him. Then we've got this guy, Darko Chelinov, also joining Girona on the 1st of July. So these guys are going to go. So we've got 2, Thomas Ribeiro joining Wuhan as well. So in terms of transfers, we got a few players heading out. These are all the outs. He's going for, all these are like, you know, free, all free, man. Cost them 0. This is how disinterested I am in the game at the moment. Like, okay, whatever, you know. Board is going to be damn unhappy with me. I'm not making money for them. Buyer or no, please, I decline. I want to join another club, but not yet. You put 3 attack midfielders, much more further into all that. There are probably a confluence of stuff, maybe a player's attributes. Yeah. Generally, I find the optimum shadow striker, AM or AP. That's the best for me. Yeah. And then this guy has to be here. Where's the other guy? Put him here. Also. Where's Groen? Where the heck is Groen? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right, we got Lanvier and Alice Toy. Now, these 2 guys are basically not defensive wingers. He should be here. That guy should be here. He's left and right. Can't cross to save his life. Okay. I'm running out of players, man. I need a player who can cross the ball. I'll play Ethan Late, a defender there. Alice Toy, no. We'll play Joey here. This guy here. Swap them around. Get him used to this new position. Then we'll play. This guy is because he's familiar with this position, but he can't play there. I mean, we could retrain him, but I don't see any point. We'll play him there instead. We'll play Xander Zos. This guy is just a youngster we're asking for trouble by playing him there. What I'll do is it's still got a long way to go, man. Hey, Joff. Hey, Godfrey, how are you, man? I don't need them dropping deep, man. Don't need them dropping deep. I like this guy dropping deep, but not these 2. These 2, I like them to do the yo-yo. What you want from these 2 is also a few other things. But late out to Divisio, Fazik, Mina, Fazik. You see that he does drop deep, right? Mina just dropped off, right? So he drops off. They will drop off, They will drop off to support the play from the other side. This is one of the reasons why I suggest looking at your players themselves. Okay, we got left and right sorted, right? So he's playing on the left, he's playing on the right. I mean, he's left-footed, he's right-footed. So we were paying attention to this kid here, Josh. Okay, so we're going to do an encourage. Remember, once again, guys, do not do a shout. If you see 45 minutes and you do a shout, there's no point because you won't see the shout. I mean, the shout probably won't. It takes a while to get it. It takes a while for it to be triggered, right? Then there's an effect time for the shout. So you want to try and, it's like, try to maximize your DPS. Okay. You got a window you can maximize. It's like somebody gives you 10 minutes to, get a benefit. And then you only do it for 2 minutes. That's inefficient use of a shout, right? So focus play. Don't focus play with 5 minutes left. That's inefficient. That's like desperation. Smacks of desperation. So you can do it now, right? Encourage, right? Yeah, they're looking kind of happy. All right, yeah, all smiling, having and fire up by the feedback. Good. And then with last 10 minutes to go, if you want to do a focus play or whatever, you do it in the last 10 minutes, right? So you can keep it going. Come on, let's go, boys. Hanzukic, Divisio. Oh, he goes to late. Late is brought down, but no. Mina does well. Mina back to late. Late shoots. Come on, boys. Come on. Okay. Okay, what can we do? We do a lot of pass into space. Counter press. I don't like doing this, but yeah. We're strikeless, so there's no need for me to drop the line of engagement. They should have a lot of space, right? If you see this, see that? We're giving them the ball to bring it out. Okay, we're actually gonna go more attacking now. But we got a problem with Divisio. I don't want to lose him. Okay, I'm gonna bring Ribeiro. Josh is not very good. We're gonna bring Chelinov. Chelinov is a bit more. No, we're gonna read one. The old hand is coming on. Okay. Read one. Groen. Read one. Thomas. What a ball for late. Late squares it. Mina misses. My goodness. I mean, what else do you want from him? Rashidi Colina. Can't play there. Sharon, you're leaving the club, so I'm not going to bother. Alastoe, you're also leaving the club. I'm not going to bother. We're going to only play with those guys on the pitch. Come on, Eileen. Aswa. 10 minutes to go. Chelinov is leaving, but I made a mistake. Didn't try my best to hang on to him. I'm going to have a massive headache next year. I'm going to have to try and fill positions. Late. Okay. Wasselman brings. See, my central defender is so wide. Now it's a run like crazy. He was in a wide position already. The guy cut inside because he is an inside forward. Okay, Groen. Ridwan, yeah, we should have risked him, right? He's on the side. Took a knock. I wanted to save him. Yep. Azukic, Thomas, looking out. Groen is... yeah. Damn it. Joey's header is not good enough. Oh, that's the guy that clobbered us. Oh man, they do it again. Ah man, they did it again. Oops, I did it again. What an idiot. But my team is knackered, man. Is FM22 already here? Am I playing FM22? This feels like FM22 suddenly. Like, this is what FM22 is going to look like, man. You try again pressing for 90 minutes, see what happens to your team. It feels exactly like FM22, guys. Okay, guys. Wow. So what do you guys think? So what do you guys think of the features of the game so far? And we spoke about the features. We talked about it, right? What is your favorite feature that you are looking out for? I'm looking out for the one I'm looking out for naturally is like the new data hub, right? The new data hub looks absolutely fantastic. The fact that we now have scatter plots. Scatter plots, guys. That is humongous. Thanks, man, for subbing to the channel. Guntan. It's just amazing game because scatter plots coming, guys. Don't waste any time. You have to look at this this whole thing as one consolidated thing, because if we have scatter plots, it means that we will be able to tell if our strikers are. But then, of course, we need to know what kind of data to look for, right? So I'm going to help you as much as I can with that, because I do that in my games a lot. But now, because generally in the game, after a while, you can't keep extracting the information out, and it becomes like, oh my god, like, I don't want to do this anymore. So this is this affects you after a while. But now you can actually look at scatter plots to see who's which of your defenders is not winning enough hitters, or which of your strikers is underperforming, or maybe you have a striker in your team that's actually has been performing really well. His shot on target percentage and his goal output is actually pretty good. So why aren't you using him more often? So you could actually have that kind of information that could actually help us make better decisions. Pressing, it looks like it's been, they say it's totally overhauled. I'm looking forward to that. The transfer system looks like it's changed completely. I won't say it's changed completely, but it looks like a big change. If they've replaced the value with transfer value, which gives us a range now, it means that it's akin to what we had before, which is you talk to the transfer agent tells you what the value is, right? Now we know the value before we talk to the transfer agent. So what's the transfer agent there for? That's the thing that's the thing that you should be asking yourself as well. So there is something happening that we don't know about. They haven't told us the whole picture. So something definitely is in the wind, because I think they want to try and make transfers a bit more realistic, or rather, because we could hardball a player into making him want to stay last time, right? But we don't know why he'd get upset, right? Now we at least know that there's a range that he expects, that between X and, his range is between maybe 10 million to 15 million. You tell a club selling him for 15 million, naturally he's going to come and look at you and say, what the hell's wrong with you? So maybe the interactions model will also be improved, meaning you can even talk to the player, say, is that all you're worth? You think you're worth? And that could be interesting. So based on that, I'm already looking at this and going fantastic. The most exciting change is for me the white centre back. Like everybody else, I'm looking forward to using that. Yeah, I love the look of the value ranges, man. It's so excited with that. This is the reason why right now that the stamina model is huge. I mean, all that I think is big. It's the reason why right now, right? If I play FM21, it's like, oh. When do I get my new toy? Yeah. Or when can I share my new toy with you? Alright. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. Now, don't forget, next weekend, right? Next weekend, I'm taking part in my last FM playoffs and my last wasted possession for the foreseeable future, because I don't have time now with FM22 around the clock. I will, even if I win this tournament, which I'm aiming to do, I'm shooting to aim. I'm shooting to win it. Right? The FM playoffs, I'm shooting to win. The FM playoffs and the wasted possession draft. Yeah, I'm going for both. Right, so I'm hoping to win both. Now, if I win both, that's it, c'est la vie. But first I got to not change tactics too much. Well, I'll thank everybody for popping into this stream. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I hope you like the features. Yes, again, pressing could very well be dead. Downloaded tactics might have an issue as well, because you will definitely need to be able to tweak your tactic on the go. Right? If you can't tweak your tactic, you're toast. When will they roll out the beta? Most likely 2 weeks before the actual launch. So I'm expecting the beta to come out the last 2 weeks of October. Yeah. Seems like they did last year. That's what they did last year, right? So I expect them to do that this year as well. So I thank everybody for coming on to this stream. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Don't forget, you can catch others as well, like Stinger. The rest of the guys, they are also on Twitch, and I will be on Twitch on Tuesday. And I'll be back here on Monday. So you guys stay safe. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.